fight, yeah. I write a verse every night, yeah. These rappers all sound alike, yeah. Mike Ty, how they bite, yeah. MMA with a strike, yeah. To anyone in my sight, yeah. All my homies got goals. Theme song to our life. Grind time, grind time. Beast mode, beast mode. Speed up, speed up.
Another valuable substitution method are the situational lineups. These lineups offer the best players at each position for the specific situation that you need.
And just about to get underway is the starting fives.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Dave. Well, we're winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ryan is out there with Ennis Cancer. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, Davis is out there with Oubre. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Lowry. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Now here is Lowry. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Latrey and Kyle Lowry. Good for 3. Lowry's got the first bucket of the night. A 3-pointer for the Kings. Here's Morant. And there it is for him. Just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
Here's Tatum, following the basket by Ja Morant. A nice shot by Tatum.
Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to, and powers right through that contact.
Now here is McGee. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Miami.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Here's Brogdon. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Oubre, no one around him. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Morant. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Tatum against Oubre. Tatum kicks to Cantor. On the money from 12 feet away.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Moves on moves. Great. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Here's Thibault. Great D that time from Tatum. Now here's Morant. While recovering. Morant passes to Brogdon. Passes it to Morant. Over Lowry. And it's Morant missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Thibault, the pass to Lowry. And here's Oubre. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Davis. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
A chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw percentage, and you look at his 3-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Pass to Bryant. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Brogdon finds Tatum. Let's go. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, And because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Kings shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First one falls for him. That one misses.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Morant, and Davis sends it back. And now Sacramento on the break. It's blocked. Second shot opportunity. Thibault, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Brogdon. Davis with the bucket.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Morant is out there with Brogdon. And there's Bryant. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
And Sacramento has possession following the score by Indiana. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. He's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. Now, I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now here is McGee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here is Lowry after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Lowry passes to Davis. Second chance shot, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's where McGee butters his bread. I mean, battling for tough rebounds in the trenches, that's his area.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And talk about teams that pressure the ball. Indiana, top 3 in steals the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and I think that's attributable to the coach's mentality. Nate McMillan was aggressive as a player. He's aggressive as a coach. And, you know, McMillan averaged 3 steals a game one season in 1993-94.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lowry passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Oubre outside. Three-pointer. Lowry hands it from downtown. Lowry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Bryant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brogdon kicks to Cantor. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Clock at 2. Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The shot's good from McGee. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Morant. Tatum dishes to Cantor. Brogdon outside. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound Pacers.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Morant following the basket by Anthony Davis. So halt the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And Davis throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held it. And that'll do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got JaVale McGee, Oubre out there with Davis. Then there's Lowry. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Anthony Davis.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And there's the pass to Lowry. Here's Thibault. Here's Davis. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Davis has got 10 points. Mark, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached, and great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Tatum, up again, and Cantor able to finish. He has 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Thibault. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And it's Lowry penetrating. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now, here's Brogdon. There's the dish to Morant. Pass to Bryant. It's good. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Here's Lowry. The Pacers making the shot. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
Pacers trail by 11. Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Morant. Over Davis. It's hauled in by the Kings. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Brogdon. Outside Lowry. Davis. He dishes it to Oubre. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Morant with it. Fires from the line, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Sacramento. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Pacers. Tatum out there with Bryant. Then it's Morant. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot. Tatum against Oubre. Now Morant. A second chance effort. Here's Kanter. McGee with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Morant. He feeds it to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Pass to Thibault. Oubre outside. Kicks it to Lowry. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Davis. McGee trying to break free. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis outside for Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Thibault, the pass to Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Bryant. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Sacramento.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Waiters passes to Davis. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Samanic. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Hero. High post, Henson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Waiters passes to Felton. Left side, Waiters. Ripped away. Here's the break. And stolen by Felton. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.